Oi gente, meu nome é Fernanda do canal Letsgo.english e hoje eu tenho mais um vídeo para você praticar o seu listening, para você escutar e ver o tanto que você já compreende do inglês. Hoje eu vou falar do Halloween, de como surgiu o Halloween, como é o Halloween aqui nos Estados Unidos e por que o dia 31 de outubro é o dia das bruxas. Para você que realmente quer praticar o seu listening, meu conselho para você, como em vídeos anteriores que eu fiz, é você escutar o vídeo uma vez, sem prestar atenção na legenda, depois voltar e assistir outra vez, realmente para saber o tanto que você compreende no vídeo sem prestar atenção na legenda. É assim que você exercita o seu cérebro a se acostumar com a língua. A maior parte do vídeo é em inglês, então já sabendo desse assunto, prepare-se. Are you ready to go? Let's go! How did Halloween start? Some of you might be surprised, but Halloween did not start in the US. Before 1885, Halloween was not celebrated in America. It was around that time when a large amount of Irish immigrants came to the US, and they were the ones who brought Halloween traditions with them. Gradually, Halloween celebrations spread throughout the country. But Halloween's origins date back to the ancient Celtic festival of Samhain. The Celts, who lived 2,000 years ago, mostly occupied the area that is now Ireland, the United Kingdom, and the north of France. The Celts used to celebrate New Year's on November 1st, which marks the end of harvest and the beginning of a really long and dark winter. At that time, it was very hard to survive the winter, and for this reason, winter was commonly associated with death. The Celtics used to believe that day before November 1st, the spirits of the dead people came back to Earth. Some people even left the chair during dinner time for the invisible guests. Other people left drinks and food near the door for those guests to come and pick up. Candles were also lighted to illuminate dead people's way back to their houses. And I know this all sounds a little scary to a lot of people, but back in the day, the Celtic people did believe that the spirits that came back to Earth predict the future and guide them during the winter. October 31st was a very important date, and it was called Samhain, which means end of summer in Celtic language. During the Dark Ages, medieval period, the Catholic Church determined that November 1st would be called All Hallows Day. Day before that, which is October 31st, will then be All Hallows Eve. And that's where Halloween name comes from. Like many of you already know, Halloween is super popular in the US. After the Irish brought it to America, it gained new traditions, and to this day, before October even begins, the country gets ready for this special date that many people really love and celebrate. Nothing stops for Halloween. Schools do not stop, but it's a huge party, and usually people prefer when it actually happens during the weekend. Not everybody celebrates Halloween or enjoys it, but many people dress up in costumes and have a lot of fun, especially children. These costumes usually witches, demons, ghosts, and other bloody creatures. In the olden days, the Celts believed that the spirits used to go from house to house asking for food and drinks. Nowadays, and it's been a while since it happens, the children go from house to house saying trick or treat, expecting candy. And in some towns, if the bigger kids do not see a jack-o'-lantern in a house, they will do some sort of mischief. For example, throwing toilet paper on a tree near the house or on the house itself. But only some big kids, and they run away because they don't want to get caught. So kids go trick-or-treating and they say trick or treat. In this case, the big kids will do a trick. Jack-o'-lantern is a carved pumpkin with a lighted candle inside. As you can see, Halloween in America is somehow different from the olden days. Thousands of years have passed. However, when you understand the roots of Halloween, the essence of Halloween is still the same. Would you agree with that? What do you think about Halloween? Somehow it was brought to Brazil and some people celebrate it. Do you think it makes sense? Write down below in the comments. You can write in English or Portuguese and I'm going to respond in the same language that you comment. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't done yet. And I will see you in the next video. Bye!